Hey guys, what's up? My name's the Cool Mike, and welcome back with another video that I'll be doing today. But today I won't be playing a game. As you guys could see, this is from the title. This is what you call the Avengers Infinity War non-spoiler review, or the Avengers Infinity War the movie non-spoiler movie review. So yesterday, I went to the mall to watch the Avengers Infinity War, which was, don't worry, if you guys are watching this, there will be no spoilers. So if you haven't watched the movie, it's okay because I won't be spoiling anything. I'm just gonna tell you my thoughts, my reaction, and what I think about the movie overall. So first thing first, first question, should I watch the movie? Or should you watch the movie? Because I already watched it. Yes, my answer to that question is yes. You should definitely watch the movie. It was amazing. My little sister, who I invited, or who actually watched the movie with me, along with my younger brother, my little sister, who didn't know anything about the Marvel, even I myself is not an expert when it comes to the Marvel stories and Marvel movies. My little sister, who's 18, who actually haven't watched any Marvel movie, actually enjoyed. Actually, she did watch one. It was Spider-Man, I believe. But even though she's not into superheroes, just like me, she actually enjoyed the movie itself. It was really amazing. It was well done, and even for her, who is not into those type of movies or into Marvel or superhero movies, she even enjoyed the movie. So that's how good the movie is. Even if you're not a big Marvel or a superhero fan, you will end up enjoying the movie once you watch it, because she did. She enjoyed the movie even though she's not a big superhero or Marvel fan. If I was about to rate the movie from 1 to 10, being 1 the lowest and 10 the highest, I would say it's 8.5 or 9. My little sister surprisingly rated the movie 10 because of how good it was well made. Another thing, is there anything after the end credits? Yes, there is something you should see in the end credits. I'm not sure how it is gonna be related to the story, but I believe it is. So yeah, you should definitely watch. There's something in the end credits that you might find interesting. So we actually watched it, and it was not. It actually added a little story to the movie. All right. What else? One thing I can tell you without spoiling is there's a lot of things going on at the same time. There's a lot going on. So there's different timelines, there's different things happening in one scene. It's just a mesh of action, sci-fi, and storyline all throughout the entire movie. It was quite confusing at first because there's a lot of things going on. You just have to adjust the way you see things truly. You have to adjust while watching the movie, because it's actually at first it looks confusing because like I said, this is a mashed up of all Marvel superheroes in the movie. So yeah, it might look confusing to you, but it becomes more and more clear as you watch it. Another thing, what else? How else could I review this without spoiling? Because I'm really afraid to spoil it, because I know you guys are gonna hate me for it. Because like me, I don't want to get spoiled. What if you're not a superhero fan or a Marvel fan? Surprisingly, I'm not a big superhero fan. I'm not into Marvel or DC like most people. I'm not as invested or as attached to those characters as most people are. So I actually enjoyed it, even though I'm not a big superhero and Marvel fan. That only shows how good or how amazing the movie was well made, considering that someone like me who's not a Marvel or a superhero fan enjoys it. So That's one thing to take consideration. Just because you're not a superhero fan or a Marvel fan, or just because you don't know the story or the backstory of every character in the Marvel world or in this movie, doesn't mean you shouldn't watch it. You should definitely watch it because it is well made. It's actually a good movie. It's amazing. Okay, so what else? Actually, the ending, I'm not gonna spoil it, so don't worry. I'm not gonna tell you anything about the ending, but the ending was interesting. It was interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna tell you what happened. I'm not gonna tell you anything about it, but definitely the ending did put a lot of questions in many people's heads. It actually gave more question than answers. It literally gave a lot of questions. It literally made people ask more than find answers. The movie itself, because when the trailer came out, there was a lot of questions like who's gonna die, who's gonna appear, what's gonna happen, and so on that. But when you watch the movie, it did not answer any of the questions. It only gave you more questions to ask of what's gonna happen. And one thing for sure, they did not finish the movie. They ended in a most interesting, confusing, but yet amazing cliffhanger that I have ever seen. Because even I myself did not expect that ending. I knew something like that was gonna happen, but not to the point that what they did. They actually made it shocking. They made a shocking, convincing, and confusing, but yet amazing ending. So you should definitely watch the movie throughout the end, and also after the end credits, because there's something gonna happen there. So yeah, that's one thing. So the ending was a bit interesting. They did not end the movie. Like I said, it's a cliffhanger. Something interesting happened in the movie. And there will be another Avengers, obviously. Because it ends in a cliffhanger, there's gonna be another Avengers. What I don't understand is the ending is a bit confusing. So I don't know how they're gonna start off with that type of ending. How they're gonna continue the next Avengers movie with that type of ending. Considering that, as you all know, if you guys didn't know, Captain America, the actor for Captain America, I forgot his name because I'm terrible with names, so don't worry. I apologize. Actually, I'm gonna search that just in case because I'm terrible with names and I forgot his name. So okay, so there you go, Captain America, Chris Evans. Obviously, how could I forget? It's Chris Evans, Michael. Why? So yeah, Chris Evans. If you guys didn't know, I think this was his last Avengers movie, because his contract is about to end, or his contract is is gonna end right after this movie shows or premieres. So basically, I think it's if you guys didn't know, Chris Evans, the actor for Captain America, his contract ends right after this movie premieres or this movie shows. I don't know, I'm not sure, but his contract is on its limit. So basically, as far as I heard, or as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, this is gonna be his last Avengers movie. I'm not sure if he's gonna renew, or Marvel, or if he or Marvel is gonna renew his contract. So I don't know. No one does. I don't know. I haven't seen any article about it, but I've seen articles of it. Chris Evans saying that his contract about to end. So some say that this is gonna be his last movie, but for some reason, things got a little bit crazy in the ending and confusing. So we don't know what's gonna happen next. But one thing for sure, there's gonna be another Avengers movie coming real soon, probably. Hopefully 2019. Hopefully. What else? Yeah, it was action packed. I was literally on the edge of my seat to the entire movie because there was just a lot of things going on. They did not give you time to breathe or take a breath for some reason. It was all happening, a lot of things was happening at the same time. It was crazy. But yeah, it was still a good movie. The story was interesting. What else? I'm not an expert with Marvel, so I did not know if they follow the comics, because even like I said, I'm not a big Marvel fan. I'm not a big superhero fan, so there are things that I do not know, and I did not follow the comics. I did not read the comics or any of the comics before I watched the movie. So even I myself did not know if they changed anything in the comics. But if they did, then probably they have a good reason to do that. So yeah. What else? Pretty much that's it. It's amazing. It was well made. The graphics was amazing. I was completely impressed how they did that. Everything was highly detailed. Everything was well made, well shot. Each character has its own cameo, obviously. From the new ones like Spider-Man and what you call Black Panther to the original Avengers, each one has their own cameo, has their very own fight scene. So that's they did not what you call miss anyone out, or they did not what you call forget anyone. They actually planned everything from the very beginning till the very end of who's gonna appear first, who's gonna fight first. So I think there is a story in each and every one, and each and every one has a connection, obviously, of what's gonna be happening and how the story ends. Yeah, pretty much that's it. I would say, on my opinion, you should definitely watch the movie if you have time. When we watched the movie, as you guys saw in the intro, there was a lot of people. Even my little sister could not believe that there were so many people in one cinema. Because a lot of people were going through the movie, were trying to watch the movie. The entire cinema, all theaters in one mall was showing where we watched the movie. Were showing all throughout, from the first cinema or the first theater to the fifth theater. They were just premiering and showing Avengers and nothing more. It was all Avengers. The movie was so popular that the mall decided that all the cinema should be showing or premiering Avengers and nothing more. There were no movies to premiere or to show. It was just all Avengers throughout, and I think they did not even have enough slots for how many people that were watching, because there were just too many people. It was jam-packed. It was fully booked. It was crazy. It was hectic. Luckily, me and my dad managed to reserve tickets online the night before we watched the movie. Because if we didn't, we would probably be spending more than an hour in line just to buy tickets, because the ticket booths in the malls were just full of people. It was jam-packed and people were all excited at the same time, eager to watch the movie. So it was crazy. It was a long line. I think our movie, the one we were watching, got delayed because most of the people waited till the end of the credits to watch if there was something interesting gonna be happening in the end of the credits, which there was. So if you wanna watch it, or be sure to watch it until the end of the credits, because something is gonna be happening there, and that's interesting. A lot of sad things happen, that's for sure. A lot of exciting and shocking things happen. A lot of sad things happen. A lot of questions remain to be unanswered. I think they're gonna make connections with the other upcoming Marvel movies, like what you call Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel. Yeah. So there's gonna be Miss Marvel. There's gonna be a connection in that movie, because I think that's gonna be the next Marvel movie that's coming out, and most probably they're gonna put a relationship or a connection between the Avengers Infinity War and this one for some reason. But yeah, pretty much that's that. Hopefully, hopefully you guys are still enjoying this review, because I'm trying my best to review this without spoiling. So I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoy. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like. If you got and subscribe now if you haven't. If you guys wanna watch me make reviews, I think I made a review for Train to Busan, one of my favorite zombie movies. So be sure to check that out if you guys haven't watched it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. And as always, I will see you guys next time with another brand new video. This is the Cool Mike signing off. Goodbye.